I think the Woolf Institute is fantastic, and what they're doing. One has to go back to Ed Kessler so many years ago, being so prescient and understanding where the world was headed and how incredibly important, how vital it is to bring people together and he's always talked about perspective and how important it is to understand that we've got to see things from other people's perspective. He tells a story himself, which is so terribly crucial, about a man walking along a riverbank and thinking, how can I get to the other side? And all the time there's no way to get to the other side. And he sees someone on the other side and he shouts to him, can you tell me how I can get to the other side? The man says, you are on the other side, which tells the whole story. And what really the Woolf Institute is trying to do is show people the perspective of someone else so that you begin to put yourself in their position. And when you do, you begin to get unity, you begin to get community, and you begin to get people capable of seeing something differently, but seeing it together. And I think that's what they're working on, their outreach program, their education, their whole approach. Now they have lots of programs online so that they've got a global reach. But he was doing this, in the 80s, beginning to think about it, in the 90s sort of coming together. So it's incredible. So my sculpture, which I've created for them, is very representative of that. It's a tree. The trunk of it is called Tree of Life. The trunk of it, there are 3 separate strands, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. But that's representative of all the strands. And they're not together, they're sort of in opposition. But as they go up, they come together and they open up, and there's tremendous, you have to look at it, panoply of petals and movement, of hope, of spirituality, and of community. That's why I support them, because without this, the world can't go on. We've now got to come to that point where we realize we've got to move together, we've got to think together.